really cool things.
I'll put +3 sorcery points.
Yeah.
Send it to me and see what I get.
And then
Welcome, and we're live and recording.
You need this.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you have a.
it points at first level, so 6 plus your Constitution modifier, which is you don't even have those yet. Okay,
I
so
don't even have those.
that's gonna be -2 for that.
So I put -2 in the little circle.
1 plus 1
Equals 2.
got it.
No one said math was going to be part of this.
Plus 2
Don't do 1 times
plus
1. That's less.
Whatever you
Plus
do,
3.
don't do something times 0. That's the
Plus 3.
worst.
God damn, charisma
Okay.
+3.
his charisma, yeah.
And
Armor
0.
class.
I'm at 0.
Do you know what's it called? Your
They're
I'm
not-
negative in
they're-
strength.
They're proficient in no armor.
oh, okay, so then
So they
it's
can wear
8 plus 2
cloth.
plus
It's 8 plus
plus your proficiency plus your
plus-
Constitution.
yeah.
So it's gonna be 8
I'm
plus
trying to remember
Constitution,
what
which is plus 2, which is 10, and then
Sandwiches?
plus your proficiency, which is
2.
plus 2, so 12.
So
Yeah.
I'll just I'll
Armor class.
take
They have
all-
really low AC.
No,
I'll
no,
just-
put 12
Yeah.
here,
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I have.
and then put plus 2.
I'll take all your words.
Do you need
If anyone, yes, I will need
You
those
don't have-
actions.
okay,
Pass that way. If anyone
so
needs
you really need
a
help.
standing
Okay,
figure, because
so
I think everyone has an actual
fill
full
in-
figure now.
Saving throws, fill in Constitution and Charisma. I fill in the bubbles.
So one of the
I
new
can do
things we have is everyone actually has a character model that actually fits what they
And
are
choose
for the most
either
part.
Arcana, Deception,
at least
Insight,
in close
Intimidation,
enough,
Persuasion,
Compared to last
Religion.
time where you guys were
Choose
just
one.
kinda where I
like
have
figures of dwarves
They're here.
and humans with spears.
Oh,
So
So you
I
actually
was
see.
all the
Okay,
time
choose
though.
which one you want.
Persuasion.
another fine one with a horse that way. You can do that too.
And
I need a boat.
So while they're finishing
Insight.
up,
Let's go inside. That's it.
let's do a quick recap of where we left off.
Ooh. So
So
basically
you
for
all,
all these,
Mhm.
so you just add the pluses. So
you
if
all
Dex is plus
are
1,
now in the
Spell
so you
city
just put
of
plus 1.
Cashier.
If it's filled in, you're gonna add this little bubble plus
I
this.
have cards.
So it's
You
gonna be
all
inside
were
is
given
wisdom,
mission
so
by
it's
the Baronetess
plus 3 plus
the Harpy
2, so
to,
plus 5 plus Insight.
Okay.
be ambassadors on her behalf to the capital in order to basically give a report to the prince and lord of Tashir, and assist in a peace broker
First,
between
put
humans
6
and
plus
this
con,
principality,
which is-
which you all are a part of.
So put 7 first.
You all had an interesting journey there
And
as
you
you
roll a d6.
bumped into a displacer
you add
beast,
4
managed
plus
to
your
kill it,
Constitution modifier, whatever
then
you want.
going to the
So
local
you can either
fishing
roll
and
that
commercial
plus 1
village,
or 4. or
traded
take
it
a 5.
off, did a few other things,
To
got
add to
on
the
a
7.
ship, headed towards Tashir,
4 plus where's the Constitution?
were then attacked
4 plus
on the ship
2.
by
Oh,
the,
so 6.
the
So
seven
you can
cultists
either-
again, where
So
Tippin,
that's 13.
which is Craig on the little screen,
And then
was
do the same thing again.
nearly
Plus your level 3.
was he is little,
Every time you level up, you do the same thing.
where he was almost
Is he
killed.
actual
Times that
size
by
right
3.
now?
No.
This is about
If you wanna
when you'd
add
be an
6
actual
again.
size
Oh,
standing at a
oh,
table.
I see. Okay. So
Where he
that's
was
nice.
killed while,
'Cause if you
or
roll
almost
the
killed,
dice
excuse
And you
me,
get a 6
by
plus
a
2,
demon
that's
that
it.
reached
Okay.
through.
You can get up to 8.
You got your
So
brain
your hit
pinched, yes.
points is
Yes, that reached into his actual skull
Um.
and basically did tons of psychic damage to you, and you almost died. Luckily, you did manage to survive. You are healed, although you're experiencing very weird side effects of regards to that attack, such as weird like PTSD flashbacks, as well as like psychic visions to some extent. After that, you all arrived in the city. Went to do some shopping where plate armor is being designed for Gitsnik. After that, you had an audience with at the temple of the box god. Yes,
What is that symbol again?
the box symbol.
The box symbol.
I
Oh,
can't-
there,
There's a
yeah.
lot going on. So
4, 5, 6, 7.
you all saw audience where you found out that the scroll found on the cultist did have some information, but was booby trapped with basically a possession. Brother Talo, who you all spoke to, was able to ward off his possession. Ulton, unfortunately, knocking the scroll out of his hands, also triggered the trap and was possessed momentarily before
We did.
Gitsnick pulled him
Yeah,
out of the
baby.
temple, in which case, for some reason, your physical body was able to go through, but the demon was kept inside the temple. Basically, it was ripped from your body the minute you stepped through.
Yep.
At which
Yep,
point,
yep.
the guards sitting outside ran in, the doors shut, you tried to get back in, but there was no way. At which point, you all decided...
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. You all made your way to the main palace where the Lord and Prince are housed. You spoke with them briefly and did your report back about all the activity of the cultists you've encountered. You met some very interesting individuals, such as General Turek. You learned about Baron Teller. You all managed to see both Prince Archibald and Lord Ajoran, and got paid. Apparently, the Sigmund forgot to mention the fact that half your pay was upon actually getting here and delivering the report. The other half was once you all get back, which was a surprise to you all. But as I believe Lord Ajoran explained more about him in the Prince, that Sigmund, he doesn't know of Sigmund, and Sigmund is a little bit older, so it might have just slipped his mind. At that, you all decided to seek refuge at the Tavern Wall, which was recommended by, I believe the Prince,
Yeah.
Prince Archibald, as well as, I believe, Ultan was able to doing a thieves' camp or thieves. Is that correct? Thieves' camp,
Yeah.
which is a secret language that only basically thieves know. Found that there is a way to get a hold of humans, basically the human baronship, through this tavern. You spoke with the barkeep, the zombie, paid to deliver the message, and the last bit of the night was you being wooed several different times.
I know.
The first time, in which case you were enchanted by a singer, where you gave up basically all your gold.
I didn't know I didn't have any
Yeah, he
gold.
didn't have any gold to give
I
up.
spent all my gold on.
Excuse me. Where you would have had, if you would have had gold, you would have given it. The other patrons, mainly the males, came to this and were just threw their gold up there. At that point, you all decided enough was enough for that day, and you all decided to just call it for the night. At which point, we ended our last session, begins this one. So I will say we had a long rest. If you reset your spells, take new spells if you know any to change them. And I will say, let me know when each of you want to wake up, and then Tyler, I'll bring you in.
What?
So
Where are we? Went to
We know you're there, Craig.
You got 2 languages to pick. Did you get any languages?
Better.
So, what time is everyone choosing to basically wake themselves up within the morning?
Early.
Before sunrise? Just as sunrise?
Didn't. Well, I want to wake up.
morning.
I want to wake up so I can get the bones because the what's it called? Barkeep
Yeah.
said that I can get the bones in the morning. So whenever
Most-
that is.
Most taverns are open 24/7, especially ones that aren't like inn/taverns. So you can really go whenever you want. I would probably say
So this is the
To
stuff
get a
you
full night's
so write
sleep.
that somewhere.
like the earliest you can probably get up is like 6, so just as maybe sunrise if you wanted to get up then.
6, 7. That's
Okay.
Yeah.
So 6, 7,
I'll be up around 10.
10. Confucia. 10. And Tippin.
Yeah.
What time are you waking up?
I believe I'm bunking with
Me.
Alton.
Yes.
So isn't it up in? I don't know. As an acolyte, I imagine I wake up very early, unlike the real Craig.
So would you like to wake up at the same time?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So you two wake up first. Like I said, it's about 6 to 7. The sun is just kind of getting up over the horizon. You can see kind of the light spilling into your room through a window. You smell like a nice aroma. You can smell some delicious cooking of some kind, filling just the general air. And what would you all like to do?
I want to get those bones.
You want to get the buttons? Okay.
That's what I
So you start heading downstairs to speak with the the keeper of this the tavern wall, and he surprisingly to you. Normally there are multiple people working shifts, but it's actually the same zombie. It's actually the same keeper, and people are still actually there, not necessarily drinking, but
Yes.
consuming food.
13.
People are, being served. Basically, would be like,
And put 5 for this.
sausage, other variety of meats, some like greens, some fruit. I mean, it's
charisma.
like decent.
Yeah, charisma.
Like it's better than like your venturing rations, which are just basically like dried garbage. So it smells pretty good to you.
I go up to the barkeep and ask him for the bones, and see what's it called, progress of smuggling, the ladder thing. How's that going? Bones. Do you have the bones? Is it ready?
Under the bar area. Pulls out. So for your arm, there's like the main bones, but in
You
terms
didn't
of
lose your arm again,
in
did you?
terms
No,
of
no,
like
no.
your
That's the first
hand,
one.
it's just kind of like a pile. So you don't know if everything's there, but it looks like everything's there.
Yeah.
And they're in a jar. He sets it down, and then picks up the head, which is now is a very like picked clean. There's no like skin, no veins, nothing fleshy left. It's just pure bone, and also sets that down like in front of you.
Yeah. And then I kind of want to ask him how he did that, but or where does he do with the flesh? What do you do with the flesh? Eat it? Really? Which one was tastier, my flesh or the spacer head flesh?
As you're holding him, he points to the displacer piece.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, well, your arm was old.
I was old.
My arm.
I'm blown up.
My
Your
arm.
bones.
My bones.
I wanna-
Give away my meat.
I want to ask him if he knows if the what's it called, letter's been sent, and how long you think a reply will take. How long will a reply take, you think? Estimated. You don't know.
This?
What is that?
I don't know. Craig, do you want to do something?
Are you down with him?
Are you done with me, or are
I'm
you?
setting up spells.
Huh?
I'm setting up spells for the day.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you're still in the room.
Huh?
You're still in the room.
If Alton went down for breakfast or something, that's what I'll do.
Okay, who's with you?
Okay. Okay.
Damn.
So what do you want to do?
That would be weird just to stay in the room, just like awake, sitting there.
You should
Look
do
at the
that.
wall.
Put it
You mean like what you're doing right now?
I need time. Yes.
We should get paid. Didn't the?
Yeah, he has our money spell.
You're
You
lucky
two aren't
we
awake
didn't-
yet.
We're not.
Yeah, you guys aren't awake. You should get
You're
the
not awake
money
yet.
and spend it all.
Spend it all.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah, we should go get the money. I don't know how it works. You have the thingy. Where is that?
Oh yeah, that's right. It's I have the thing I have to say.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Letter from the treasurer.
Yeah. And you have to say something to get it.
Yeah.
And so again, you know that on basically the front of this is like basic information, and on the back is actually instructions on how to use it. When you're ready, you just have to just say a few words in Dwarvish, and you'll get the gold. In basically at the very bottom, it recommends you be in an area where you're comfortable activating the spell.
I'm not comfortable here.
I'm just gonna pour out
Where
everywhere.
would you be? We have to make sure that Ivan is comfortable.
I mean, if
Who's
you want,
Ivan?
if you want to do it here,
Celebrities
Tip,
taught us anything. We need to make sure everyone is comfortable.
Tippin, if you want to do it here, that's fine. It's just that I almost lost
We're
all the
asleep,
monies. yesterday, and I had none. So what do you need?
And that is why
Oh,
I'm
pencil.
holding
There you
it,
go.
child.
No. Okay.
So up to you, wherever you want to get the money. I just kind of need money right now. I'm broke.
We can do it in the room.
You want? Yeah, let's go to our room.
I mean, what are the odds of like a treasure chest falling from the sky and breaking the inn and us having to use all the money to even pay for it?
I mean, it could happen.
Pretty likely.
Up to you.
It could happen.
We should.
Hi, Mom. Sorry, I had to grab a name.
You have a name and all that?
So you all run back to your room, and you're
Did
sitting
you
in
add-
it.
Did you add +1 to all your ability scores?
Are you going to activate
No.
that
Add
ticket?
+1 to all of these big ones.
Pokemon.
Yes, do I need to say the magic words?
Yes.
Ding, a ding,
So with that, as you hold out the ticket and read the words,
That messes up everything.
ancient
okay,
Dwarvish
that's
words.
8, so same. It's fine. That's same.
surprisingly, the ticket
That's same.
evaporates, and
Plus 2.
and a
So
and a
it's
chest
plus
does
one,
actually
plus
appear right in the middle of your room and just slams on the floor.
That stays the same.
It's
and
about,
that's +4.
It's about I don't know, foot and a half
Okay,
by
so now,
a foot.
see
It's
the
not huge.
little
It's not like a
green
huge
just
chest,
hold
but
in
it's
this number.
it's a decent size.
so for Dex,
What
Go
kind of
plus
wood
one.
is it made of?
for Wisdom,
It'd be like
Go
a
down
dark
first.
oak.
Okay.
It's a pretty nice chest. Like the chest itself looks like it has like decent value to it.
Okay, neat.
how much is it?
It's probably rubbish. Probably trash.
Are we opening it?
Okay, yeah, open it, man.
You open it. I'm not touching nothing this time.
So,
You should come get it.
Tippin, are you opening it?
Don't open it.
Tippin
not there.
will open it. Tippin will open it.
So you walk up to approach the chest. You open it up. Nothing happens, and inside
Thank you.
is, from just eyeing it, the equivalent of about it's 2,000 gold, but like some of it's in platinum and some of it's actually in gold piece. But
What?
overall value, you're guessing about 2,000 gold.
Awesome.
How much is platinum? 100 gold pieces?
Yeah, so it's 100, 100, 100. 100 bronze to 1 silver, 100 silver to 1 gold, 100 gold to 1 platinum.
Oh, so I had a couple of platinum pieces at one point in time.
You had 2. You didn't have much.
Couple is too.
I had 2,000.
No, you don't have 2,000.
No,
You-
so I had 2,000 gold.
Yes. You do not have 2,000 platinum.
I know.
Crazy.
That'd be ridiculous. But DM was DMing that day. Fired. Which was me. So yeah, so now you have this chest, and it's just, it's a carryable amount. Like, you can actually carry this amount of gold on you in different sacks. Because, again, a lot of it's just platinum, which is really nice.
Okay. What do you want to do? Tippin.
Well, I believe we can separate it into small piles for everyone. Make it easy. So when they wake up, we can be like, "Here you go, nice morning surprise."
Okay. I guess. We can do that.
I'm so glad it was a cleric that opened it.
What, 8,000 take more? I feel like you will have
I would
known.
have taken it off. Not gonna lie.
Like, oh, they only gave us
But
400.
I, abiding by the rule of law.
Right?
Mhm.
2,000
Yeah,
divided by
2,000.
5?
2,000.
5 by 4 is 500?
Math.
Math.
I don't know
We
what
weren't
that
supposed
is.
to do math, remember?
I know. I was strictly promised.
Where's my calculator?
What are you guys trying to do?
They're sleeping
We're
right now.
sleeping.
Yeah, you all woke up at...
What kind of math? I mean,
No,
They're
no,
waiting.
no,
You're
man.
dividing the gold.
We're just wasting time right now.
Basic.
You wanna go shopping?
By 4?
So, I'll say for this... So, you all have about 3 hours on them, so I guess let me know what would you want to do in those 3 hours? Now that you've gotten the gold, and you all are carrying it right now. So one of you need to mark that full amount or split it or something, because if not, it's going to be sitting there in that room in the chest.
I got my 500.
So you're just taking 500
I'm
out.
taking 500.
Tippin, what are you doing with?
What?
So Alton took 500 out. There's still 1,500 gold pieces and platinum sitting in there. Are you taking all of the rest?
Wait, why did he take out 1,500?
He took 500. You have 1,500.
Oh, sorry.
Five.
Yes, 500.
Because that.
Well, I don't know. This place is. See, I hate carrying around so much money in this game because there's so.
You want to be a treasurer?
Okay. Well, we're in not a great area of town.
I mean, it's not like.
That's fair to say.
It's not low class or scummy. It's exotic taste.
We should put it in a bank. Let's open a bank account.
Like you guys are staying in a relatively nice place. Like it's.
Are we?
Yeah, it's. You all just happen to get one of the worst rooms, but it's a nice place.
Let's open a bank account and just put everything there.
You want to get a debit card?
Yeah, can we do that?
Open
Is there debit cards in this?
No. The closest thing to a debit
Checking.
card is what he just used to get this money. Basically, yeah. It's a transfer scroll. That specific thing was gold. But yes, that's the closest thing you could get to. But there are banks that will hold money for you. It's not a thing it doesn't really exist. But usually, and you would know that in this area, it's primarily like a government function of this. Like, there's no private
I
banks.
don't know if I should open a bank account or not.
Okay.
When are you gonna be
well,
back there?
Generally, the rule is to put 10% into savings, right? But
So that's
I'm
50?
gonna up it more. I'll just take like 200 with me.
So you're taking mark 200 onto your sheet, or just mark it. There's 1,300 gold still sitting in that chest. Then that's just gonna sit there.
I feel like we should take everything.
Should we take it all?
I mean, I don't want to leave it in this room. Or we can just put it in their room.
We're so-
Then we'll
Just-
have it on us.
Huh?
Then it's on us. I'm a little guy, Alton. I can't carry that much.
I think
It's heavy.
you're a strong guy.
There's quite a few platinum pieces in there. So again, it's not just a large amount of gold that would be unbearable to carry.
I see. Alright, well, if you want to take it all, I'll risk it with you.
Okay, let's go.
So which one of you, or how much are you both carrying? So just
I'm carrying.
You
want
wanna
to
do
just split halfsies?
half.
Like
half,
you
half?
carry half, I carry half.
We just have to bring it to the next room, right?
Yeah.
And just leave it there?
They're right next to each. Our rooms are right next to each other.
We can do that.
Wicked.
Let's wake them up, give their money, and then leave. I want to go shopping.
Sure.
Wait, didn't you? I don't remember. I wasn't there.
So you all decide to pick up this. One of you could carry by yourselves, moderately heavy chest. Walk over and you all wake up.
I'll wake up.
Oh,
Who is it?
It's me. Open up.
Me who?
Me all time. We got a surprise. And tipping.
Alright, well, I'm gonna
Good morning.
Wake up.
pull open the door.
You get out of bed, you open the door, and there standing
Da
Alton
da da
with the chest.
da. Payday.
Did you guys get this?
It's our payday. What we got paid for?
Get inside.
Okay, we go inside.
You all go inside and shut the door. Now you all are inside. Are you still
I'm
sleeping?
still asleep.
Sleeping. So now you all are in the room. And as you
I
walk
hear
in, you
nothing.
all acknowledge like, why isn't our room like this? Much nicer than
This is
yours.
such a nice room. No? It's not fair.
Yes, it is nice.
I know, it was really nice.
But I don't
Only got a
need
bed.
much. I am a very simple gnome, and I don't need much in life. It's okay.
We have a nice cabinet you can sleep in.
I just need a roof over my head and a song in my heart.
I got a nice cabinet you can sleep in.
That would do
Uh,
just fine.
Okay.
anyways, gold. 500 is yours. 500 is Confucius.
So what would be
Confucius
the breakdown?
asleep.
Like how much is left, like in platinum to gold?
So I would say probably half of it's platinum, half of it's gold. So it would be in that conversion
5 platinum pieces.
about
in.
5. So if you did 1,000, it'd be about 5 platinum pieces. If you did just straight 500, it'd be like 3 platinum pieces and 200 individual pieces of gold.
Can I start putting gold in her face as she sleeps?
Alright, I'll take
Sure.
Alright,
I'll
I'm gonna
do
start
3
placing
platinum
her
and
gold
200 gold.
in her
Okay, mark
face
it.
What the heck?
as she sleeps.
And what are you putting on her?
Her gold.
Are you trying to do it where she doesn't wake up, or
Yeah,
you just
yeah.
roll dexterity?
Where are you putting this?
In your face.
On my cheek.
On your, yeah. I like your eyes, like cucumbers. What's up, gold?
feel like that'd be cool.
20.
Yeah.
Natural
So
20.
so you are still sleeping, and Ulton just creeps over and starts placing like platinum and gold
You
pieces
wasted the
throughout,
20
like on you, and he does it so delicately that you don't wake up, and like the metal's kind of cold, so it feels nice, and you just are continuing to sleep.
Nice.
Alright. I want to go shopping, so. Just wanted to let you guys know. It's there. We didn't take more than we each earned. You want to go shopping or you want to stay here? Tipping.
Shopping!
Alright, I want to go shopping, so. See ya. Unless you want to come too. If you want to rest more.
I'm gonna sit here and rest.
Okay.
It's gonna be like light rest though.
After just having a long rest, you wouldn't be able to take a light rest.
No,
You would-
but like kind of just like laid back.
Oh, so you're just choosing to stay in the room. Oh, yeah, then, okay. So you all are going, both of you?
He wants to go shopping.
Yeah, he clapped. He wanted to shop.
Got it. So where are you all going?
I wanna kinda, I don't know if it's like a blacksmith or something, but I kinda wanna make a mug out of the Displacer Beast's skull,
Okay.
like for ale.
Okay.
So would I go to like a blacksmith space or a tinker's?
No,
or-
this would probably just be, there are like general like craftsmen in terms of like making furniture and like buildings like carpentry, and that would probably be the closest area you could think of. So you'd probably want to find some type of like builder, or maybe be lucky visiting like a luxury or antique store that would sell like other items like that are extravagant and weird.
Can I go there? Or can I search for one?
Yes. So you go ahead. So remember, leaving the tavern's wall. So you go through a door, and there's a hallway, and then through that door is actually just hidden into a wall. So you go ahead and start walking out. There's a bouncer that's sitting on the other side of the hallway, and you walk up, approach him. You let him know you're gonna leave, and he hits the wall. The wall slides out. You step out real quick. Wall closes.
We'll be back. I don't know.
You shout to no one.
Oh. I thought there was a bouncer outside.
Not
Oh
as of right now.
no, okay. Okay. I just want to be like, you know,
No,
like they
not-
don't let me in, like exclusive club.
No, you're good.
Okay. So I want to look for that type of
So
store.
roll investigation to see if you can kind of figure out.
11 plus investigation.
Yes.
12.
You manage to you don't manage to find that antique store, but you do manage to stumble into like a carpenter's workstation. Again, a lot of these merchants, in terms of actually like selling things, are more like booths and like carts and like open areas. There's not too many like
Oh, okay.
like four walls, a roof, and a door type establishment. So you do manage to find a person.
Okay. So I go up to him and I ask him like, is there a chance you know how to make a mug out of skulls?
And as you walk up to what you assume is the actual carpenter, it's a dwarf who's missing an eye, and next thing he goes, "What are you asking for?"
I have a skull. I kind of want to make a mug out of it as a present. And I don't know how, so I'm just asking around. And I was wondering if you know how to make a mug out of a skull by chance.
Yes, actually, my father taught me to do that when I was a young lad. He was a great warrior.
Yeah.
Can I see what you're trying to work
I
with?
give him the space to be side.
So as you pull out the Displacer Beast's head, where he's missing an eye, it almost wants to open up, and like stepping back in, like, oh, let's see here. Quite a powerful individual to be able to
I
slay
mean,
one
it
of
was a
those.
team effort, but I didn't do the landing, but
Yeah, I can turn that into a cup for you.
yeah, like a big cup. Yeah. How much will it cost?
I would say between labor and sealing up the actual skull, say 75 gold.
How long will it take?
Not too long, maybe a day or two to let everything set in and harden.
100 gold for a day.
Deal.
Yeah.
Then he shakes her hand.
I'm poor now.
They said you had 100.
I do, but that's 100 gold less. So tomorrow, you get it, or like
Tomorrow morning,
Okay.
I will have it ready. Hopefully. If not, I will, of course, refund you the difference, but I think I'll be able to do it.
okay. Craig, you need something?
From the carpenter?
Yeah.
I'm okay.
2 questions. Do you know a place where we can get other magic items?
Hmm.
Oh god, he's gonna send us to that person's shop.
There is, what particular thing are you looking for?
I
Because
am.
there's a lot of magic shops here, especially as you get closer to the center of town.
I'm looking just for a decanter of endless water, if there's any.
Wait, but oh, okay.
Yes, I do know a shop that would have dabble in this kind of magic. And he starts going through instructions, and you have a vague area structure of the city, so you know where to follow directions.
Okay. Do you also know a place of who can enchant items?
Enchantment's a little more tricky.
Enchantment.
If you're looking for enchantment, there's the only shop that I know of that does that would be might be able to help you on the outskirts near one of the walls. I think it's on the far south side of the wall.
Okay. Slept there and shop. Okay, just wondering. Okay. You wanna go magic item shopping, tipping?
Oh yeah.
Alright, we go to the magic item place. We follow his directions.
Which one? There was 2. There was the more stranger ones, and there was an enchantment one.
Which one you want?
Stranger
Things.
Stranger Things.
You
Sure.
want Stranger Things?
So you all follow the directions. You
Please let that be the name of the shop.
you arrive at the shop. There's no real name to it. They just kind of use general markings to indicate what kind of shops these are.
No, sorry.
Like a symbol.
Yeah.
So you go ahead and
Draw
walk.
it for us.
You go ahead and walk through, and sitting at what would be the counter is a female elf. She acknowledges as soon as you walk in, and she goes, "Oh, hello there, hello. What are you looking for?" Trying to come in.
What do you got to offer? Anything?
What are you looking for? I have all various goods and wonderments and knickknacks and all sorts of strange.
What's one strange thing you have? How about that?
A fun one that
Do you have items ready for us?
I do.
Yes.
A fun one that I myself love to use every now and then is this, and she runs back behind some curtains and runs forward, and she when she runs back and a person comes back through the curtains, but it's not a female elf. It is a human, a male human.
Ooh. Human?
So it's disguise. Is it a hat or something? Ah.
And you can see it's the elf again that was
Ooh, fancy.
Did it make her taller?
huh?
Did it make you taller?
Did it make her appear taller?
Within a certain degree, but by inches, not dramatically.
So instead of a kid, you look more like a teenager. Maybe?
No,
No?
more. He would get maybe another 4 inches in height. It's not a huge change. But yes, this is always a fun one. Would you be interested in this?
How much is it at?
Well,
That's
my last one, and I actually like to kind of keep these because I like to play with them myself on occasion. But I'll sell it to you for about 500 gold.
I don't have that much anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Well, that's the lowest I can go.
Okay. Do you want to look for something, Tippin? Are you looking for something?
What else do you have?
Do you have
Well, are you looking for just something weird, something for utility? Give me an idea, and I can.
A little this, a little that.
A little this, a little that.
Do you have another? Do you have by chance a decanter of endless water?
I do have one of those.
How much are you selling those?
Those are about. Since this is my last one, I'd
Another
sell it
last
for
one?
750.
750?
Yeah.
Oh man. How much did the other person sell it for? Yeah, we don't have that much either.
150.
Oh, we should go back to that one. Cause I want to build you a jetpack. That'll be kind of funny. I want to see how that works. What's it called? Man.
Anything
Do you
else?
have utility?
Do I have what? Speak up. You're.
You're too small.
Utility? Anything for utility? Or do you use for...
Ooh, like,
Oh, yeah.
like communication stones or something like that?
And as you say that, flicks one at you,
Ah.
hits her head, rotates around, flicks one up to herself, and you start hearing her. Of course I do.
This is amazing. How much are these?
And the flick.
And how many do you have?
Let me
This
check
is
my
like the same
stocks.
shop we were at.
No, this is a different shop. This one's an elf. The other one was a tiefling.
I have 4 ready to sell right now.
Ooh, 4. How
4.
much?
They're really hot sells lately. They're just really fantastic things.
Very expensive.
Yeah.
Honey, all magic's expensive. That's why it's magic.
Yeah, but you said everyone wants them,
Do you have any unpractical magic?
Unpractical. Yes, I do actually. And she plops in front of you a box, and there's a switch on it, and it just says flick up.
Uh-huh.
I flick up.
Look it up.
So both of you go to flick it, and both you like hit your hands together, and you hit it forward, and as you flick the switch, on the opposite side, a hand pops out and flicks it back.
How much is it?
I would sell it to you for like 30 gold.
It can be a nice gift for someone.
That's what I was thinking. It's a good box.
So I'll sell you that.
I'm not buying it. Do you want to buy it?
I'm tempted.
How much is it?
30 gold. I mean,
Gold?
you all saw what it did. No, not much else to it.
You should buy it.
No, okay. I'll tell you, if you want the decanter, I will go in with you. Alright.
The telly pebble thingies?
What? No, I don't like those. No.
That'll be so cool. We can use that for our adventures.
I don't want anything whizzing around my head unless it's Tweety Bird.
How much are the telly stones thingies?
Normally they're about 150 a piece. So
So if we buy the bundle, it'll be.
that'd be about 600.
We can't sell it for a cheaper price.
Oh, 600.
Well, how much
How does
cheaper?
that math work out?
No, 150 a piece. So times 4.
Yeah, but isn't there a bulk order? Buy in bulk?
Well, what? How low are you asking me to go?
Give a
450.
number, I'll put.
450.
So buy 3 get 1 free.
That's
Roll
not
persuasion.
fair.
Oh my god.
2 plus persuasion.
Yeah.
7.
You have
Oh, wow.
plus 7 to persuasion.
No, plus 5, so 7.
So 7. Okay.
I'll always give you the total.
No.
Well, you roll persuasion.
I'd be giving you one whole one for free, and I can't afford that.
I feel like you can afford anything. This place is too rich.
No, it's just the price. It's magic.
Yeah, but I don't got that much money.
You all must be new to the world of magic because this is just fair market price.
Is it though? Everyone wants these things.
Because
you would if everyone wants them, wouldn't you sell them at the cheaper price?
listen, honey, it takes a lot to
I
make
don't know.
these.
I have not seen them on anyone.
Oh, that's true. Have we seen them on anyone?
You have actually.
Oh, damn it. Okay. Wait.
Oh,
Question about these
I
items.
take that.
Question about these items.
Uh-huh.
If we buy them, how do you not? How can we make sure no one like interferes or like hacks it?
Oh, well,
Is that a thing?
yes. I mean, when you get them, you can basically link them to each other with command words.
Uh huh.
But in terms of someone else, like infiltrating them, that's not really a thing that I'm familiar with. No one's ever came to me and
I'm also concerned about security. What happens when someone tries to take it? You snap your fingers and they come back. But how exactly does that work? Who gets to snap and who? Can you just pluck it out of the air?
well, of course you could pluck it out of the air, but again, as part of like setting them up, you set your own internal words to do certain things with them, such as turning them off and on, returning them, etc., etc. I mean, it's
Excuse me.
it's pretty simple.
I think we should do it. It might. I don't like them, but I do think it would save us in the long run, Alton, because we might say things out loud otherwise that may insult people. I mean, I already want to say things that I'm not allowed to, so it might be helpful.
I mean, we can go halfsies.
Oh yeah, I totally
Can I
do
go
that.
halfsies?
Yeah.
And then maybe what's it called? The other, we can we can tell the other team numbers that we bought it at a higher price so they pay us back more. Oh, you're lawful good. Never mind. You won't.
Wrong.
But it'll be right for us because we're making a profit. They're making a profit out of it. We can make a profit out of it. Business.
My money face.
How much is it? $650 or $600 for all of them?
Yeah, I said 600.
300.
Could you do 520?
Roll persuasion.
Oh man, I gotta do that. You want to roll persuasion for him, Tyler?
Sure.
Yes.
What do I roll?
You
Roll
roll this.
the big D20 one.
Oh, and persuasion for him.
Wait, you have to transfer him the power of uncertainty.
I transfer the power of absurdity to Tyler. May all the odds be ever in your favor.
I hereby accept.
So go ahead and roll.
Lego.
Deception and his wisdom. So his
14.
wisdom, 14 plus wisdom plus 2, so 60.
No, charisma.
Charisma?
Charisma.
Oh.
It's persuasion.
Oh, but he doesn't have that skill.
So he does
So
not
it's
get the proficiency. He just gets his modifier. What's his charisma
Oh,
modifier?
Wisdom or charisma plus 2, so 16.
16. Well, that's a bit more like acceptable. I can do away with them for 525.
Fucking nailed it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Do we have a deal?
What's your name?
I
And
am
what is she?
Ellis.
Alice.
Ellis. Thank you, Ellis. I really appreciate this. That you're very kind and very noble shopkeeping. It was very nice doing business with you.
Oh, thank you. It was a pleasure doing business with you all. You think?
Okay.
We'll come back.
So wait, how does it work? So since we bought it, are we now responsible to it?
Yes.
Okay.
So you all can basically link them to each other with basically an archaic word of your choice. It can be in almost any language. And once you set it, it is basically locked into you all. There are basic commands such as returning, which can be both verbal or based off an actual like physical reaction. Snapping my fingers is always my favorite. It could be a wink. It could be anything you choose to. There are limitations to all that.
We'll make it a kiss, Ivan.
Baby.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you could.
Baby.
Excuse me, sir.
No. Like as a returning
Oh,
the
okay.
phrase. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
Are you all anything else?
Um, Questions? How far do these range?
I mean, if you're within the city, you can talk with the other person. It's a decent range.
Okay. And then, is there just one person who can control them? Like, snap your fingers and they
No,
come
you
back?
can
Or
set
is
them.
it anyone?
You can set them for whoever is the dominant wearer.
Okay. Just making sure. And then, any other questions that we have about these telestones?
I'm sorry, did you say whoever's dominant?
Yes. So whoever's actually using it attuned to the stone.
Oh, we gotta attune them? Wait, one person's attuned or all of us have to attune?
Each stone must be attuned.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, here, these are Craig's dice. Oh, you got, I need to
So, anything else?
anything, other questions that we have about the telestones? Are they called telestones?
No.
You can call them telestones, telecoms. They go by a variety of nicknames.
Okay.
Teletubbies.
The toes.
Okay.
Laura's birthday today.
No.
No, thank you so much.
Well, thank you. And here are your telestones, your telecoms.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh.
And mark off your gold, and you.
Yeah. So you mark out 260.
I'll do 275.
Okay. Thanks for making me do
You
more
have
math.
less. You have less gold than me. I'll do 275.
You don't know that though.
You said you
You
had
showed your
0.
work.
and
He
I
had
got
1 piece of
500.
gold.
I had more than 0, and now I got 500. I have to have more.
Okay.
What are you guys
I'll
doing this?
do
One of you
275.
should have boots of a certain kind. Does anyone? You have them?
Yeah.
Can you confirm that with the name?
I have elven kind boots.
There you go.
Hey!
Now it's easier to remember what they do.
Craig, I'm gonna send you a picture of the telecom thingy.
So remember to
Just
use
so you
them
know.
when it's appropriate.
Make no
to.
sound.
Yes, on dex checks.
But I have that mist, which I can use misty stuff.
Yes.
I use them
So
both. As insurance.
sort of. Yeah. I mean, it depends on how you would use them in combination, but yeah.
Use them on my hand.
Ivan, you can write down
On what?
279
On my hands.
gold. I wrote it down, but you can write it down.
You could. I mean, technically you could, but you're not used to walking on your hands.
Wait, you have
so.
what?
279 gold.
So are you all good? Some other patrons just entered. I
Quick question. Can you enchant things?
no, that's a bit beyond my level.
Okay, do you know someone? Oh, it's the person who can enchant things is on the other side of the city. Do you know?
Are you speaking of? Oh, what's his name? I can't remember.
Wait, what's the gold on my face? Do I have it?
Daryl!
I'm hoping for like enchanting.
What?
a
What was that?
bone or bones. It's just like
I don't know.
like a wand or something.
Yeah, people. That's possible, but it's just beyond my capability.
Is that cheap? Do you know?
And when you say that, she like,
Laughs.
and then she tries to like,
You poor soul.
my dear, magic is very expensive, and especially enchantment. A wand. Usually that's only affordable by those in
Riches.
loyal and other high positions.
Oh, someone owes me a favor, so.
Oh,
You mean you owe everyone favors?
Well, someone's gonna owe me a favor soon.
He owes me lots of favors.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay those favors soon.
Tippin owes a very important favor
I owe a favor?
to the captain.
Oh, wait. I keep offering favors.
Yeah, you missed out.
The preferred form of payment.
Okay, just wondering.
The cheapest form of
Thanks
payment.
for the
People
information.
pay your favors.
We could have used that hat. Could have been helpful for something. Oh, okay. You ready to go? Go back to the wall, the tavern's wall, whatever it's
Yeah.
called. Yeah. All right.
I feel good.
I feel good.
What kind of enchantments are
What's
there?
around our head?
Huh?
It whizzes around your head.
Yeah.
Can we put it in our hat or in our, like, behind our ear or something? Like a piece of gum?
Does it have to whiz around our head, or can it just like stick somewhere? Like, beat it like something fancy or something.
and as you say this, like, that like thought never occurred to her. I don't know. Most people just let it whiz around their head. It looks cool.
It does look cool, but like people then will know you have a telecom
Well, why? What would be the problem with letting someone know you have a telecom?
It could be a spy.
I don't want
Are you a spy?
No, I don't have it. I just got a telecom. I just got a telecom.
He
Gosh.
doesn't have that.
I mean, I've never tried. I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay. We'll let you know. It works.
Yeah, definitely. I would like to know. And she starts to like actually start to go to the other patrons, but you can see her like taking one of the telestones and like putting it like trying to like get it to hold up to her ear instead of whizzing. And
Does it work?
She just walks away.
Okay.
She's now fully away, and she's
Okay.
dealing with other patrons that have walked in.
All right. So are you gonna attune to it, Craig? The telestone. All right. I guess I shall attune to it too.
Do we pee on it?
No, you just take a few minutes to just adjust to it. So does someone have to be like the dominant person?
No, each stone itself has a dominant person.
Oh, okay.
So it bonds each person.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You can connect them together,
Oh.
but each stone inherently is a self-contained magic item to where you are still the master over it.
Oh, I thought that was like one
To
No.
who
control them
ruled.
all.
Yeah, one who ruled them all,
No.
and then like there was like a family.
Well,
That's why I'm like,
had more, I guess. Oh
gotcha. Okay, I guess
well. Cool.
let's head back. Head
Do
back.
we like rub it and like whisper to it?
You do that, nothing
I
happens.
tried to attune to it. Just stick it to my head.
Okay, so
Oh no, stay flick it. So I'm gonna flick you one. See if that works. I flick you one.
Okay.
Anything happen?
as you flick it, make a dexterity check, Craig.
Oh no.
Yeah, just say straight dexterity.
Oh wait, roll for Craig dexterity.
I got it.
Oh, Craig, you have a minus
My
one.
dex is 9, so -1.
Yeah. Oh god. Ooh, 18.
So as you flick it, it hits you in the head, but you recoil and snatch it out of the air.
God.
It didn't seem to do the normal trick where if you flick it at someone, it
How
starts
do
to
you
rotate.
attune to things?
It's
Would we know how to attune?
Roll and it just
Arcana?
I would say Arcana, yeah.
I don't have proficiency.
I've got
in
Arcana.
You do? Oh yeah, you do.
So
Both of you?
okay,
Yeah.
you can both roll. You're both sitting there talking.
12 plus
17.
Arcana.
17 plus what's Tippins?
Arcana. What is it? Intelligence?
Intelligence plus if he's proficient
Yeah.
in
So plus 3.
it. So non-natural 20. Tippin, you quickly remember to attune to something, you basically reach out to it and feel it on on a magic level, and you'll feel like an energy sync with yours, and you'll know something's attuned. So you just have to hold on to it and kind of think about it and process this. I'm the master over this item, and it serves me.
Can we do that as we
Yeah,
walk, or do we have to sit
I
down and
feel
actually?
No, you can do it as you walk. I mean,
As we
you're
walk
definitely
back
not
to
going
the
to be paying attention as much, but you can do it as you walk.
Okay. I'm gonna tune it as we walk back to the tavern.
Okay, so as you guys are doing this, think about just again what gestures you want for it to return and what gestures you want to turn it off and on, or verbal, etc. and then think of a primary word that would basically link them together. So people can only telecom to you if they know that word. So just think about those. So write them down whenever you're ready, and then you all start heading back. It is around 10 now, so you all are starting to get up as they're arriving.
Bitches.
So what do you all do?
No bitching.
I'm gonna.
No. To be
I said, what the fuck is on my face?
So when you wake up, your eyelids flick up and it flicks off the coins, and you just feel a little bit of weight on you, and you're like, what is happening?
There's your payment for our trip here.
Who did this?
Not me.
Just to add to the situation, he's been sitting on the bed for the next 3 hours, and he did not attempt to take them off you, so he just let them sit there on you, just to give some context.
Who did this?
I was asleep. I got a note.
Then how do you know it's payment?
Because that's what the note said.
From?
I don't know. One of the other two. the little guy or the other guy.
The big guy or the little guy?
Alright, I'm gonna pick it up and put it in my, whatever I use, my pocket, I guess. I don't have anything
So you
to hold
start getting up, and
My
it's just falling.
backpack.
It's falling out all over you. You take a minute to pick everything up, and you have about 3 platinum pieces and 200 individual gold pieces. So 500 total.
So I wrote back here
Oh, where's
how much
the letter?
3 platinum and 200 gold, and I just did a basic count up front. Okay, cool. I'm gonna wait around for Alton and Tippin to get back, so I'm gonna go downstairs into the bar.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Bar too.
So you both get out of your room. You head down. The actual bar tavern area is actually at like there's not that many people in it. There's just kind of a hostess or two along with the actual like barkeep. Still the same zombie fellow, and there's maybe
Can I go up
12
and ask them for some
patrons?
water?
yeah. So you go and you go
Why
and
so much?
you go and
Less
approach him.
hydrated.
You go and approach him, and again, his demeanor is just very slow and almost uncaring. And as you say this, you just clink, and a cup of water is set in front of you, and he just continues about like almost like looking into nothing, like he's just mind's almost not there.
Okay, thanks, bye.
I'm gonna walk up to the barkeep. Hey, where's my displacer beast head?
Your friend has it.
Which one?
That's all one.
Dragon fellow.
Ah, thank you. Let me get a. What was the meat we use? Knights.
Are there different cheeses?
Blackmore's.
Blackmore's Knight. Let me get
Is there nacho
Blackmore's
cheese?
Knight.
And he goes back and goes,
Oh, okay.
sets in front of you.
You want cheese?
I'm good.
Craig, I'll offer you some
How
cheese.
much is
You're
the
so far away.
Blackmore's meat?
You what?
I'll offer you some cheese, but you're
And
so far
silver.
away.
I ate some cheese.
Actually, I have silver.
You did?
Yeah.
Mark it off. And again, like he like
He's an
stuffs
actor.
the actual like money you gave him into himself.
Yeah.
Whereas there's like a hole in
A
him.
fold.
Yeah, like a hole. Like a hole, like an actual hole in him.
I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna sit and wait for these 2 chuckleheads to come through.
Chuckleheads!
So you all not realizing where they are and just like, oh whatever. So you all just kinda sit and are waiting. There's
Do they have food there?
quite a bit. There was like an actual like feast that was happening, but you all come down later in the day.
Why?
You could request, but like it would be, you'd have to just ask to see if they still serve. So you all wait.
When are you coming?
You all walk up. You let them know that again, the prince has recommended this fine establishment. They go ahead and acknowledge you, let you in, and you all are back in there, and you see Confucia and Gitsnick sitting at the table.
Who put money on my face?
Not me. Do I just attune to one, or do I attune to 3 and then flick it to them? So it works.
Roll an intelligence check or Arcana check.
14. Arcana is charisma?
Intelligence.
Oh, intelligence. But I think I got +1.
So what's total?
15.
You would know that based off the instructions, if you did that, you would be the dominant holder of each one. So you actually have to let each person attune to it, and if you attuned it to them and flicked it to them, you would still be the dominant controller.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know if I should do that or not. Yeah, I'll do that.
So you're gonna attune to each of them?
Yeah. What?
No, you're holding your own. You have
Not,
your
yeah,
own.
not yours. But wait, will I be able to still communicate with them?
Yes.
If I, okay.
So you walk in, and Olton's just holding his like fists are closed, and he's just kind of walking up to you and staring at you.
Can I flick it to them? Are they attuned?
No, you just started attuning. You
Ah,
didn't.
damn
You
it!
weren't
I thought I was
attuning.
attuning.
No, you weren't attuning.
go
when
ahead.
you weren't attuning when you were walking back. You thought of this idea as you walked into the tavern.
Damn it. Okay.
So he's just.
But I was,
What are you holding?
I was attuning, right?
No.
Yeah, you two are attuned to your own personal ones, but you just see him walk up with his 2 fists clenched.
But behind my back.
You already had him out like this.
You would have just walked up to him at this
What's
point.
in your hands?
So you have.
Present.
Where is it?
Just wait for it. Okay.
No.
I gotta attune to it. Just wait. It's a good present. Don't worry.
Okay.
What is it?
Over.
Just wait a few minutes. And I tried to attune to it.
Okay.
How long would that
I'm gonna roll intimidation, see if he can
Sure.
What do I have to roll?
Persuasion back to see if you can just convince him that you're doing this for his own good.
Okay.
So both you roll.
17 plus persuasion plus 5, 23.
12 plus
Or-
your
15, yeah, man.
plus your So 15 to what?
I got
15 flat.
Yeah.
17.
17.
23.
Even though you try to attempt to scare him, he doesn't seem to be moved by it, and looks like he's like, I'm doing this for your own good. Like this is like something I have to do.
Where's my damn displacer beast head?
That's also a present. Just trust me, okay? Just trust me.
Oh, so you're fixing it to my, getting it fixed to my armor?
Huh? You want it fixed to your armor?
He said that.
Well, I want
Didn't you
something
hear
else.
him?
Nope. Was I there for that?
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, it's gonna be an.
He did mention that.
I didn't put it in my notes. I think this is a better idea.
He did mention that.
You didn't mention it? Oh.
He did
Yeah.
mention it.
He got it turned into a cup. This is out of game, by the way. He got it turned into a cup.
You drink.
Wait, you actually did that?
Yeah, he's gonna drink from the. He's,
That's what you do it at the car?
yeah, he's gonna drink out of the spacer's head skull. I think that's a better idea.
No, they're different.
But if he was it might break or stuff or something.
No.
You never
You
know.
might have to give him the cup now.
I am. No, it's a present for him.
Alright, well, see, he was doing something nice for you.
He doesn't know though. It's a present.
This is out of game.
Yeah, this is out of game.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I didn't know he wanted to put it in his armor, but the armor was already happening. So it's just like, isn't that too late to just?
I was gonna fix the skull to the shoulder.
All right. Hot glue it or super glue it. Plus 1 to intimidation.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Maybe it's plus
Anymore.
1 to drinking.
You could just put the mug on your loop, on your belt loop.
Oh, we're gonna go.
Yeah, but okay, out of game talk. How's that gonna be able to tell it's a displacer beast head if he
The bone.
morphs it into a cup?
You won't be able to.
It's gonna look like a cat head.
You'll have to wait and see.
Need to look cool.
Oh, maybe.
All I know is
So where's my head?
Top of your head. That's what I said.
Enough out of you.
it's somewhere. What? It's somewhere. Just wait until tomorrow. And if you don't like it, then I'm sorry.
All right, well, I'm gonna keep drinking.
Okay. Everyone else?
I'm just sipping my water.
What's in your hands?
Just already tried.
Give it up.
Is he ticklish?
You can
Can I
try.
try to tickle him?
Yeah, of course you can. Are you
Why?
on?
I want to try to tickle him. Yeah.
Why?
Roll a strength to see if you can hold him. Roll athletics to see if you can dodge out.
3 plus
Plus,
5.
if you,
16.
so you manage to grapple him and kind of using your tail. You like get around his legs so he can't quite move. And yeah, you're attempting to tickle him.
Do I need to do
Are
something?
you ticklish?
I'm scaly, so I don't think so.
That's up to your decision.
I guess not, because I'm a dragonborn.
You attempt to just
Punch
move your
him
fingers
in the throat.
around him.
What? She's gonna punch me in the throat. What do I need to roll for that?
I like that
roll
strategy.
a d20. You have advantage because you have him grappled. So roll it twice and take the higher.
Please roll a 1.
5.
14.
So 14 plus your strength modifier.
5 is 2.
So 12. So 12.
My armor class is 14.
You attempt to give him a lick, and even though he's bound up, he was able to dodge out of his head, or move his head to dodge out of the way. Go ahead. You want to break out of this, or are you continuing to?
I want. Oh, if I break out of it, what are the
Surprise
consequences?
hug.
And you're gonna have to move your hands are gonna have to open.
No, it wouldn't be like a flex out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I try to break out of it.
Both you roll strength checks, pure strength.
Oh, please lose. 4.
4.
12
wow.
plus 2. 16.
I'm not strong at
Oh,
all. Mine is
14,
2, so
sorry,
2.
14.
So as you try to clock him, he dodges and then just springs out, and you kind of stumble back for a second.
I run to my room.
He's attempting to. So you're running to your room.
Yes.
Can
Okay,
I try
now-
to trip him as he runs with my
Alright.
tail?
Now I want to know what this is. Now I'm gonna chase him down.
Okay.
I'm trying to trip him with my tail as he runs.
I would say that when he flings you off, you're kind of caught back for a second, stumbling, so you can't quite make it up. So you though, if you're gonna, you're gonna have to run by him. So
What is that?
what's your guys' speed?
30.
Fluffy.
You're gonna have to run by him. Roll a strength roll and wait. What are you trying to do to him though?
Grab like.
Roll an attack.
Why do you guys are?
Now I want to know what it is because you're running away.
Roll an attack to see if you can hit.
Roll dex.
9.
6
Plus your strength modifier
9.
and athletics if you have it.
12.
What do I do for that?
14.
14. What's your armor class?
14.
You managed to hit him. Now
Damn
roll a
it.
strength check and you roll athletics to see if you can again roll out of it.
11.
3. No, I can't.
Plus strength?
Plus
Right.
strength
14.
16.
plus
Six.
your athletics. So yeah, so you get your hands on him, hold him, and now you are held again, and you.
Oh my God! Why can't you just guys have? It's a nice surprise. Come on.
Hate
What's in your
surprises.
hands? Why are you trying to hide it from us?
Sounds like a trap. I don't like traps.
Have I
You
ever
don't
trap?
like traps either. You lost an arm that way.
I know. Would I ever trap you guys? First of all, no.
But I don't know that.
I'm trying to force that out of his hand. Like squeeze him to where you.
Sure, strength check.
Do I roll anything?
14.
Roll counter strength.
15, 16, 17, 18. 19.
15 plus 2, 6, 17.
Athletics. So if you have athletics, you can
So
get that.
19.
19.
Athletics. No, it's just plus 2, 16.
He's putting the squeeze on you. It's not enough to damage you, but it's making you like you're like.
Why can't you just like this? It's a good surprise. Ask Tippin.
Tip is over.
Tippin.
Oh, I'm here.
Didn't we get them a nice surprise? I have no idea why they're freaking
That's
out.
gonna be great to watch later.
What happened?
Tell him to show me what's in his hands.
It's a nice surprise.
Gitsnick currently has Ulton wrapped up, and Ulton is not admitting what he has in his hands.
I don't see a problem with that.
So you're just saying nothing?
I thought you were a holy man.
Yeah, he won't say what's in his hands.
Well, I'm not one to betray a friend, so I don't think I can say it.
Tippin just says that.
If you don't tell
But
me,
it's a nice surprise, right?
It's tippin' ticklish.
It is a nice surprise.
if
It's
you don't,
a
if
nice
you don't tell me by
surprise.
the,
Even Tippin
You-
says
if you
it's a
don't tell me
nice
by
surprise.
the count of 3, I'm gonna squeeze and break your arms.
It's a nice surprise. It's something super small. We've seen it before. It's nothing bad.
Poison! 2 different powders!
Calm emotions.
Uh-huh. But did you?
Yeah.
He's like kept calm emotions.
If you're threatening to break his arm, I'm casting calm emotions.
You really?
Okay.
Um,
For the day.
He did.
Show.
So go ahead and cast it.
All right. I'm calming your emotions.
I think there's an actual process.
Yeah.
Nope. He's calm.
Would you please bring up the rules for calming emotion?
I'm looking it up right now.
He's a cleric, right?
Yeah.
Claire, it is a spell
Wait.
they do have.
I don't think it's in the spell list.
It is.
It
Oh,
is.
It is. It's a real spell.
Oh my god, so calm emotions. Calm emotions. One action. You attempt to suppress strong emotions in a group of people. Each humanoid in a 20-foot radius sphere. Center on a point you chose within range must make a charisma saving throw. A creature can choose to fail this saving throw if it wishes. If a creature fails its saving throw, choose one of the following 2 effects. You can suppress any effect causing a target to be charmed or frightened. When this spell ends, any suppressed effect resumes, provided that its duration has not expired in the meantime. Alternatively, you can make a target indifferent about creatures of your choice that is hostile towards. This indifference ends if the target is attacked or harmed by a spell, or if it witnessed any of its friends being harmed. When the spell ends, the creature becomes hostile again unless the DM rules otherwise.
Okay. Yeah. So you're recasting it?
Yes.
Who's the focal point? Who are you setting it on? Because that's a 20-foot radius from that person.
I don't think the room is that big.
It's gonna affect other people, but like it's not a hostile spell.
I'm myself.
Okay, you're close enough to get them. So all three of you roll. What was it? Wisdom.
Charisma.
Roll charisma. Saving throw.
10 plus 3.
5.
13.
So,
7.
What's your
Plus
DC?
0.
What's your DC, Craig? Your spell DC?
I believe it's
12.
12. And what did you all get?
7.
5. 13.
You
no people. Let's be smart and bring it off.
stop.
Reference, okay.
I do as well.
I do too.
I don't get it.
A couple of the
I get
patrons,
it.
you can see, like, start to also falter, like, just kind of like, very calming effect. They're just really relaxed. You also succumb to it as all of a sudden you start to let your grip go and you're just like, huh,
I was already
I might have
over it.
overreacted a bit. Sorry about that. You manage to shrug it off and are still, like, a little agitated, but not hostile. Just agitated.
It's a nice surprise, you guys.
How long does that spell last, by the way?
1 minute. So I'm gonna run to my room.
Okay.
Unlock it.
So
Trip.
you still resisting the spell.
Would I know he would be casting that on me?
After
I
that 1
have-
minute.
Let
let me see the what are the components for it. It should say
Components.
What I know, I have
B and S.
Arcana.
that's I think it's-
Visual and somatic. Something like that?
yes. So you roll roll perception to see if you would notice.
What?
7.
At 11.
Oh, come on. He was on the ground.
No,
Gravel.
it wasn't. Standing up. Roll a sleight of hand.
Roll a sleight of hand for me.
D20.
Ah!
Oh, here.
Roll a sleight of hand for him.
D20
Roll like a 1.
Sleight of hand is
9.
6.
No,
6.
6.
plus
2.
8. What'd you
8.
roll?
7.
You do not notice. You
No,
just
I went 11, I mean, sorry.
you do not notice. You just think, oh, maybe that beer's kicking in. I was just overreacting. You
No,
notice him.
so we're
you-
using up a level 2 stealth slot.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh my god.
You see the gestures and like
Why'd
the
you use
mumble.
a level
You
two?
notice that
This is so
that
long.
something magical just occurred.
It's the start of the day, too.
I know. You need a long rest now.
What
So
the
I'm gonna
fuck,
get angry
Tiffin?
again later
What
then.
the fuck?
I'm gonna roll.
In a minute.
I'm gonna roll
This is
it.
literally a minute.
I'm gonna go to my room and try to.
Yeah, you're under the room.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, what kind of language is that? Do you need me to cast it again?
I'm locking
Wait.
it. Tippin, wait, are you staying or
I-
are you?
do
Would I be
magic.
just angry or would I
I'm
be
calm,
put
but I
into
know
a
you do
rage?
magic.
You could opt to, but it wouldn't just instantly trigger one. So you okay, maybe that's just me being absurd. You're able to get by
He's
them,
gonna follow off into his room.
and let's go talk this out upstairs. We'll see you there in a second, and they both take off.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. And then
I just went to go sit down, I don't
you
care.
do have to tell
I'm
them
over
what
it.
You go and sit down,
You can't back like this,
and
man.
they probably hit the top of the stairs when all of a sudden you feel that calm go, and you're like, wait.
Hey, wait a minute! He even told me what the hell was in his
I
hands.
keep running. Once Alton's in there, close it.
You make it to. You
Okay.
both make it to. Wait, when Alden gets there, close the door.
Yeah.
So you close
Or
the door.
Tippin.
Tippin.
No, when Tippin gets there. Sorry, I'm gonna say Tippin.
You said
You
Alton.
said
I
Alton.
thought I keep getting
So-
confused.
Oh my
So-
god.
But he's
poor
next to me
Tippin.
though. He's walking with me.
He's smaller, his feet.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to keep
Did
up
he-
with you. You can actually outrun him. So
Oh,
he's not
sorry,
10 feet
Tippin.
behind when you close the door and you walk. No, but
25.
you're 25.
He's
No,
25.
but it takes about 12 seconds for you to get there, which is about 10-foot difference.
Fine,
So you go and close the door and walk in. And Tippin, you hit the door. It's closed, and yeah.
Ah.
Wait, say it's you.
Don't,
Is that Tippin?
Yeah.
don't
Open
shut
the
me
door.
out.
All right, open it for him.
Build a snowman
By the
on
time
it.
you open it, you
Talk
chasing
about
them.
this.
Do you wanna build a snowman?
Are you
Fuck
punch-
it.
Are you
I'm just gonna
punching
sit down.
Tippin?
You sit down. You two get into the room. You two are downstairs. You're up in the room. What are y'all doing?
I'm attuning to these stones.
Okay. You sit there, finish attending to your
I'm
stone.
gonna sit there and cool down and keep drinking.
I'm
Okay.
drinking water.
You have so by the time
I need a
about
water
20 to 30
wasted.
minutes happens where you tune to them, you've had about another pint and do you want another cup of water? So you have 2 cups of water. You have about 2 pints worth of Blackmore's. Mark off another 10 silver.
Damn. Oh.
If you don't have any silver, they can convert it. You just have to mark down the difference.
You're gonna keep track of, or we have to keep track of like copper, silver, and.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that makes a difference.
What's the? That's the
100,
rest.
right?
So so for mark off 1 gold and you'd get 85 silver back. I'm sorry, 90 silver back.
90.
90 silver. I'm just gonna do it back here.
Damn. That was a good what? Hour? And a half.
Worth it.
And what are you all doing now?
I'm
that
finishing attuning.
you're done attuning. You've attuned
Okay.
to them.
All right, I'm gonna go back.
199.
You both go downstairs, and they're sitting at the table still drinking.
Can they do I have to disattune for them to attune to their stones, or
They can roll Arcana. Again, you can't just keep asking me as DM. It's gotta be.
6?
You have no idea.
Yeah, I got no idea. Hey, Craig or Tippin. Tippin.
Yeah.
Do you know if
Tippin's still quite upstairs, so you're yelling at him.
Tippin? I go up to Tippin then. Can I ask Tippin, since he's not there, if can they attune to it after?
Roll an Arcana check for him as well.
Roll it. Can you roll
Yeah.
d20? Sorry.
No. That's,
I'm sorry that you're bored too. We're getting to